Good evening once again, all the panelists and then participants of this international conference. And we have today four presenters, very interesting presentations. The first one is Dr. Pragya Bhaduria. Pragya Bhaduria is presently working as an agriculture research scientist in the discipline of livestock production and management at ICR Attari, Ludhiana. A veterinary scientist, she has a diverse work experience of more than 8 years in the field of animal husbandry. Her professional roles and responsibilities include planning, implementation, and monitoring of KVKs under Attari. That activities includes OFTs, FLDs, the training and other extension activities. Other than this, she also facilitates entrepreneurs and animal husbandry farmers with skill development and technical consultancy. She was also selected as mentor of change for Atal Tinkering Lab under Atal Innovation Mission Niti Aayog. She also received WPSA, World Poultry Science Association Young Scientist Award travel grant to attend International World Poultry Science Congress at Beijing, China, and then confer Virender Singh Memorial All India Best Publication Award for the book Pig Farming, a Promising Business in Punjab. Dr. Pragya, I welcome you for this international conference. Pragya will be speaking on promoting rural entrepreneurship through animal husbandry in India. Over to Pragya, please.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible? Okay. Sir, how
yes,
to
Pragya,
share?
go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, how to share this? Sharing option is not visible.
I have enabled, ma'am. In the middle bottom, you see share button.
Or Kaushik, if you have PPT, you may share. I think that is also a better option.
You can share. It's not showing share option.
I think Kaushik, can you share the PPT?
Just a minute.
Kaushik, once again, you can check better they are sharing. Yeah.
Ma'am, you want me to share? Or,
Yeah, you share. You share.
Okay, ma'am.
I have logged from 2 accounts. That's why it's not showing.
In that case, I can make you the presenter also, or we can continue with this thing also.
So you will move the slides, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So then make it full screen.
Sure.
So good evening, everybody. Already Dr. Shashidhar has introduced me about my role at Attari. I and Dr. Shashidhar was in previous Carey Institute. So we have a experience of poultry as well, means mine have a research experience in ICR, as well as now presently I am at Extension Institute. So there I am seeing both the difference between the research as well as the extension. So some of the key findings what I am getting a difference in both these activity, research and field level. So I'm just sharing my own experiences at Attari and what our KVK are doing in the field. I'm sharing in this presentation. So this is all about promoting rural entrepreneurship through animal husbandry in India. Next slide. As we all know that livestock is an important component of Indian agriculture, which contribute about 25.8% to agriculture GDP and 4.1% to the national GDP. Thus provides livelihood security as a 25 to 30 millions of Indian people. So they are earning about 15% of their household income through livestock sector. Next one. So if we see the demand for next 20 years, if we see that the livestock and their products demand is increasing, and it is everlast increasing at the growth rate of 2% in South Asian countries in milk sector, and about 3% annually in meat sector. So there is no shortage with regard to demands of the livestock and its products. So there is a huge market for livestock commodity in India and abroad. Next one. So if we see why livestock has to be chosen as business enterprise, or why we have to promote the farmers as entrepreneur, because as we see that 60% of the rural population, they are directly or indirectly depend on the animal rearing activity. That is in a traditional manner. But the thing is that if we see the today's challenges of increasing demand of livestock product, as well as the national agenda of doubling farmers' income and Atmanirbhar Bharat. So if we see in this competitive world, the livestock, if the farmers are doing it as a substantial activity, it will be difficult for them to sustain in long run. So in order to enhance and to uplift the status of these livestock rearer, it is very pertinent that it should be converted into a commercial activity rather than a merely subsistence activity. Moreover, to attract and retain youth in rural areas, and to meet out the needs of the present rural society, it is also pertinent that livestock should be taken as business rather than merely a livelihood activity, and simultaneously to develop new skill of agripreneurship in addition to the technical skill of livelihood. Next one. So if we see due to globalization, it is seen that there are many opportunity in this sector. The farmer can opt for production to processing or input supply, or in marketing and food retail supply. So there is a vast number of opportunity for the farmers to choose any of the option depending on their core capital availability and their expertise in that area to be an entrepreneur. Next one. So, but if we talk about of rural people, so it is quite difficult for them to act as an individual entrepreneurs, because the production level and productivity is quite low. In the morning session itself, we have discussed that for small holder farmers at rural level, it is difficult to directly to be in a livestock business. So it is better to choose other approaches like cooperative approach, cluster approaches, or group approaches, in which small farmers and get together in the form of groups, and organized group in the form of self-help group, farmer interest groups, or FPOs, and cooperative society. They can enter into the livestock businesses. Next one. So I'm discussing some of the efforts which our Krishi Vigyan Kendra are doing at grassroots level to promote entrepreneurship among other means our farmers. Actually, at Atari, presently we have 69 KVKs covering the 5 states of North India, like Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, and Uttarakhand, Punjab, and Himachal Pradesh. So most of the area are hilly and mountainous and temperate areas, and this Punjab is almost this plain area. So here the needs of the farmers is quite different, and at hilly areas it is quite difficult to convert them into an entrepreneur. But still our KVK, they are trying their best effort through their training and demonstration on various livestock enterprises on campus and off campus to these farmers. And recently Government of India also paid a quite interest in skill development program, which is sponsored by Agriculture Skill Council of India, where more than 200 hours of training is provided to these rural people in different area like this dairy farming, artificial inseminator trainer, and this poultry farming, pig farming, backyard farming. So after getting trainees, they are also facilitating the establishment of their enterprises, and later on means all over the feedback back to the ASCII, they have to submit back. So it's a good initiative to develop a entrepreneurship skill as well as entrepreneurship temperament in these rural peoples. Similarly, advisory and consultancies related to various markets and other information related to livestock is also provided timely through various portals like M-Kisan, KVK portal, and there are many WhatsApp broadcast groups also. They are providing regular information on various extension related livestock farming. And we have at Atari level, we have some externally as well as ICR funded research programs. For example, like ARYA, attracting rural youth in agriculture, is a very flagship program of ICR, where we are developing small entrepreneur, and then cluster of villages of similar kind of entrepreneurs are developed through this program. Similarly, Farmer First is also a participatory type of project in which need-based entrepreneurs are developed at field level, and many ministries like other agriculture ministries and this animal husbandry and agroforestry, and even the agrotourism ministry is also promoting many projects. Even Vatika of ICR, where value addition of technical incubation center is going to establish at KVK. So there are many programs now. Government of India is emphasis to come out the rural population merely from a simple farming or livelihood based farming to an entrepreneurial activity. So Food Processing Ministry and MSME recently provided a I can say a support of 1 crore to us 4 of the KVKs, where they are getting infrastructural facilities for developing incubation center for some of the commodity for like milk processing and other horticulture commodities. So simultaneously, these are KVK scientists. They are also promoting some of the group approaches, mainly in the self-help group. The self-help group approach is mostly seen in case of backyard poultry. We have developed many villages. I will discuss later on. Similarly, some farmer interest group and FPOs, we are also start developing in livestock sector. Particularly, in the earlier morning session, I already told there is very less example of FPO in livestock sector, but in one of the KVK Sambha, where the animal scientists and the local bodies together, they are means coming together 300 to 700 farmers together, and they are creating a FPO in poultry sector. So it's a good efforts in terms of animal sector. So similarly, farmers to farmer extension also, they are motivating the role model farmers to motivate the other fellow farmers. And public-private partnership in case of fodder, if we say, like Shashidhar sir has already told that it's quite difficult, but some of the areas where we can collaborate together, because where there is a technology is more developed in a private sector and the government sector is far lacking behind. So, but fodder is somewhat technology, like in case of this silage bales, etc. In that manner, we have developed some of the partnership with some of the farmers. They are developing, means in Punjab, because it is quite cost investing techniques. So in this way, ICR also promoting innovation of the progressive farmers by facilitating them at different occasions. Next one. So these are some of the publications which has mainly focused on the livestock entrepreneurship. We have done an interface also, where the thing is that we all are doing the similar kind of things. Means most of the end goal of all the organization is the rural development or community development at grassroots level, but we are working in our own cocoons. But now what I'm seeing that there is a convergence occurring nowadays, and government is also promoting. So we are now acting in a convergence mode. So we have in the same manner, we have done some interface with the State Department, State Animal Husbandry Department, to find out some of the strategies or way out for this livestock development. Similarly, the book where I got means our team got a prestigious award, and this is pig farming. This is good for agribusiness. These carry a successful case studies of these pig farmers. Actually, this is non-conventional type of farming at with respect to Punjab, in other areas also, but in Punjab it is flourishing like anything. Means the farmer to farmer motivation factor is one of the best factor, because when farmers is saying they are earning 50 to 1 crore rupees yearly, so they get self motivated. So we have selected 200 farmers list. They are the progressive, and some of the 10 really successful farmers they have also described in this pig farming. So it is a practical oriented booklet we have compiled in our zone. And similarly, some of the grassroots innovator we have identified in different food commodities. So these are the some of the publication that serves a practical utility to other fellow farmers. So these all are available at ICAR website also. Next one. So now I'm discussing some of the good model in field which our KVK is promoting. Because if dairy, with concern to dairy enterprise, so if we see it is the only enterprise which is suitable to equally suitable to overall scenario of the India. So, but still, if we see the mountainous or hilly areas or less developed area where progressive or commercial dairy farming is not suitable, then there are KVK are promoting the cooperative type of efforts, like in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, small cooperative societies they are developing with the private players also. But the model is initiated by the KVKs, and the marketing from procurement, processing, and up to marketing, all the three labels are governed by the mainly the women farmers. So it's a good model at less developed or means rural areas. But with respect to Punjab and other peri-urban or developed area or metro cities, the commercial dairy farming is best suitable model. The progressive farmer can start from small to medium to large number of dairies, depending upon the capital investment they possess. So because this is the main drawback in commercial this dairy sector, why the dairy farming is not as profitable than other livestock venture, because pricing policy is one of the issue with milk, because there is no shortage of milk production. Milk production is sufficient, still the farmers are not getting the exact means at least the production price. There is large variability, because this is the majority 70% of the sector is unorganized and only the 30% is organized. So it is quite difficult that, so there is strong policy implication is needed here, because government and cooperative society is very less, and private players and simple vendors and milk seller, they are deciding the milk policy. So the success rate in dairy enterprises is quite low, because the investment is quite high. Next one. So these are the some example, like Himachal, they have Samriddhi Cooperative Society, and these are some developed farm. Now cow farms, because now cow rearing is coming up business, because farmers at Punjab itself are progressive, so they easily take up the new technology or whatever the profitable enterprise if we suggest. So they have capital, so they can invest in large number of means the different or innovative type of enterprises. Next one.
Dr. Pragya, can you just move fast?
Okay, sir. And this is commercial goat farming. Here also the model which KVK is KVK is supporting, that some innovation should be there, because in general goat milk is not so much consumable. So like this raised platform type of, in Himachal Pradesh, one innovative farmer has developed this kind of. So innovative models of goat farming is also initiated by the KVKs to develop at farmers' fields. Next one. This is one of the example in Tehri Garhwal of Uttarakhand, where a social organization has developed the whole village, converted the whole village in a Bakri village or a goat village, and they are most of the people are rearing goats, and they are selling their products, and they are also organically producing the agro products and selling the brand name of Bakri Chap. Along with this, for selecting best Jamplas, they are also organizing the Bakri Swamvar at the village itself. So it's a good model to replicate in other part of the country. Even the tourism means the Ministry of Tourism has selected few of our KVK like Leh and Nainital to develop such kind of models. Next one. So poultry farming, if sir has already told that most successful model in the poultry is the contract farming. I have already personally interacted with the farmers, and the same reason what sir had already mentioned, that they are not satisfied, but they can't compete with the contract farmers, means companies. So they have to not forcefully, but they have to anyhow satisfy with the contract farming. So at least they have less risk compared to self-independence. But nowadays hatchery business is also taking care good at a start, but the initial capital is more. In Barnala, this Pappu hatchery is coming up. He has brought some means it's a good success story. I will not take much time, but it's the upcoming business where if there is a capital investment or 2 or 3 people together, they can take this enterprise. Next one. So this is backyard poultry model, the KVK through women empowerment. This is the most successful model. We from our KVK Ambala has just standardized the model for 10+2 birds, and at least 13,000 yearly income is provided to the women's. And self-help group is also made, and they are selling selling and collecting the these eggs and selling them to the market. So they are also building confidence. Similarly, in Riasi, this is the Kadaknath village, Riasi district, near the marsh, this Vaishno Devi. They have developed a whole Kadaknath village, and these females get motivated because at Jammu there is a good market of chicken. So in this way, even in the farmers first projects at Uttarakhand village Joli, it got famous for this poultry rearing. So through the efforts of the KVK, we have converted many villages into poultry villages. Next one. So this is commercial pig farming. I had already mentioned the book is all about this, the scenario of the pig farming in Punjab. And the most interesting thing is that they are not rearing a big number of pigs, only 100 to 200 pigs, but they are integrating the pig with the fisheries. More number of means solo pig is less compared to the integrated pig farm, because they are earning double, and the cost of production in both the cases, in fisheries as well as in the piggery, is getting lower by this integration. So here the farmer are very innovative, and they are just linked by the market, but the traditional method of producer, commission, agent, seller, consumer. So previously they were exporting to the northeast northeast states, but now the local market is sufficient for their selling pigs. Next one. So with regards to processing and value addition, government is also emphasis by their different kind of scheme for this, and people are also motivating. Otherwise, what happens that if there is surplus production, the processing come into the picture. Now the people are means through KVK they are get motivated to take up processing as a business, and many women are coming in Punjab itself, and they have started their pig this processing business. Even the pig farmers, the pig these meat products, pork products are very means exported to this NCR region. So there is a huge market for meat and milk product processing. Next one. So this is the what I am telling, the public-private partnership. We have organized the fodder show, and we the latest technology related to fodder cultivation. We have created an awareness mela in that, and that from that these are the some of the innovators farmers. They have taken the silage making bales business, and this silage by bag silage in the scarcity fodder, they are adopting these businesses. In Uttarakhand and Himachal region, where there is a fodder scarcity, the community land is used for growing the fodder. And one of the innovative farmer from Hoshiarpur, he is trained in making urea molasses mineral blocks, and he's selling to the fellow farmer at the nearby villages. So these are the innovative model that can be replicated in different places of the country. Even at the Maharashtra side, here in North India, hydroponic fodder is not gaining so much popularity, but in the water scarcity area, it's also a good option. Next one. So this is also upcoming enterprise, because now we have going to receive funding from Kamdhenu Ayog, and we have selected few of the KVK for making products from the cow dung, and creating a small demo unit of desi cows to showcase to the farmers and how they can be replicated at their field. So it's a good startup also, means getting good funding for these kinds of models, but still we have to go a long way in this at KVK level. Next one. And this is the one of the promising business, because everybody heard about Yuvraj and Sultan. These are the Murrah bulls, and for semen doses they are paying a lot, and in Haryana as well as in Punjab, it's a quite good business. And the second one is the rearing male buffalo calf, because buffalo calf is somewhat liability for the farmers, but some of the private NGOs, they are making contract with the farmers to rear up to 21 month age, and then they are buying back these calves. So they are also a source of income nowadays in Punjab. Some of the villages are selected for this purpose. So these are the quite successful models that can be used as replica in other part of the country. So with these, next one, some of the strategies, or I can say these are some of the shortcomings which we have to take care to develop entrepreneur in near future. That first is the strengthening of livestock extension. We, the livestock personnel, still very lagging behind the present need of the farmers. This is far behind the production oriented extension. It is now agribusiness oriented extension. We have to develop our skills. So there is a immense need of reorienting the capacity of our professionals, the extension professional, towards the business management and marketing skills, because in UG level and PG level also this marketing and entrepreneurship courses are very less. So if we are not competent enough, how it is possible to transfer the knowledge to the other stakeholders? Similarly, the capacity of the farmer has to be a shift from production and technical skill to entrepreneurial skills, leadership skill, that accountancy and other skills, because they know the simple way of farming, but how to market, not sell, to market their products, they need different kind of skills. So there is the need of the hours. Similarly, the information support system, that doesn't need much more about the technology, because technology is no more restricted to these farmers. There is plentiful of technology even on the online form also, but the consultancy and the advisory, particularly on this government schemes and financial schemes, financial matter credit support, this is the quite difficult information that we are lagging behind. Even the financial literacy is very less. So this is the need of the hour, and the group approach, because we can initiate the groups in the form of different groups. Okay, sir. Just I'm finalizing this. So the conclusion is that there is a major is the capacity building of the extension personnel, and that the farmers also, and last but not the least, it is the most important, is that until and unless the national policy should take care of the livestock sector, as far as the agriculture sector, it is quite difficult to generate good livestock entrepreneurs. So thank you very much from my side. Sorry to take more time.